What's going on, everyone? Welcome in to the good old Straight Betting live stream. We're gonna go over all the games. Got a pretty good slate, dude. Not gonna lie, I've kind of not been keeping up with the injury news today, so I'm gonna quick go over it for myself, and so I could deliver some halfway decent content today. But yeah, guys, happy to be here. How is your guys's how's your guys' day going so far? What are you guys on for tonight? Let's see. And I got to get this shit up. There we go. Okay. All right. So you guys can see this, right? Okay. Let me quick move my notifications. Okay. So going through the injury news, I saw that Jalen Brunson got ruled out earlier, right? Yeah, or downgraded to doubtful, downgraded for Mitch too. Doubtful rounds is questionable. Okay, here we got Sengun's not. So Anthony Edwards out for a week. Damn, dude, that's kind of shitty. Devin Vassell's out. Harper upgraded to questionable. Cornette upgraded to questionable. Bam officially out. Okay, Brunson officially out. Mitch in. Jose Alvarado getting the start over injured Jalen Brunson. Wow. Giannis is out. Okay, with an ankle. Where the hell did that come from? Okay. Benedict Mathurin injury recovery out for 3 days. For 3 days. Okay, dude. What the hell? Weird. Anyways, guys, let's go over to Props Madness. Let's just kind of like get into it, man. Let's start off with Thunder and Magic. I'll share my thoughts, guys. There's a couple things I was looking at for sure, and I don't know if I'm going to get any of the lines that I really wanted. I kind of did like some Caruso unders, 11.5 PRA. That does not exist. Okay. I also like some Banchero unders. I think I was looking for, oh, geez, looks like I should have played this. This shit was at 30.5 earlier. Kind of like Desmond Bane unders too. Looks like that didn't move at all either. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's start off with Thunder Magic. I'm gonna go over to some of the questions, man. See if you guys have anything here. Bam's out. Let's go. We get to know this rut. We need to, bro. Need to bad. What's up, Jaime? How we doing? Eli, how we doing? Charlotte's covering tonight. What is the spread on that one? No, Bam's pretty damn big, obviously. Let's see here. We got +5. I agree. I actually agree a lot. Some Jaime Jaquez rebounds. That's what you're on, Justice. Your goat in about an hour I go to bed. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great day. Josh Hart triple-double, dude. I could low-key see that, not going to lie. Brunson's out. It's been expected that Brunson's out. Let's see. Oh, okay, Sloan, dog. You're into those threes ladders. I like it. What's up, Ty? Any chance you could quick give a recap of your picks today? Just got for work and can't go. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I'm on OKC -9.5. I'm on Asar Thompson over 17.5 PRA. I'm on Naz Reid under 24.5 PRA. I'm on Precious Achua under 21.5 PR, I believe it is, or 20.5. And then I'm on Jamal Murray under 24.5 points and Cam Johnson over 1.5 threes. Okay, if we got the first question here for this game. Jalen Suggs threes, brother. Yeah, let's see, dude. What's it at? Is it at 1.5, 2.5, or plus? So definitely a pretty smooth matchup. I do personally, like I said, I'm betting on the Thunder spread. So I do think this game is a pretty high blowout probability. I would probably dock his mins a little bit. So he played 38 in the blowout last game, 34 the game before that. I would probably have him at like 31. So we could do like 28 to 35 or something. 6 out of 13 without Franz. He is averaging, what am I doing here? I mean, yeah, it's definitely a good matchup versus the Thunder. Don't get me wrong there. Let me quick see. What am I looking at here? 3-pointers attempted, 7.3 in the sample, which is pretty good. We could quick go here and just go to like, I'd probably want him to be at like 7.3, 7.5-ish per 31 minutes. And I don't know if well, actually, no, it's plus money. So I think, let me quick see this. I'm like a 1.5 plus money type of guy, you know? But Jalen Suggs per 31 minutes. Let's take Wagner off. We could take Black off too, honestly. It's about 6.4 threes attempted. Yeah, dude, I think this should definitely be a spot where he gets up like 7 threes. So, you know, I'd definitely lean over at this plus money price you're getting. I think that's a good matchup. Shea 7.5 dimes. So here's the thing, guys. The Magic typically, like, as we all know, they typically do like not double whatsoever. I know he had a really good assist game before. He's really been, you know, passing the ball well for sure. could do without J-Dub and with AJ and just kind of like max this thing out. His, stuff looks pretty good for sure. And I'm guessing his minutes aren't all that big either. Yeah, I'm having a tough time gauging this just because like we have a head-to-head game where they were pretty aggressive on SGA, but that's just not how they typically play. And to be honest, man, I don't think Shea's gonna get 7 dimes if they aren't aggressive on him because Shea doesn't like to pass, bro. I mean, he's a good passer, but like that dude's like hooping to drop like 40, So if the Magic defend him like how they typically defend high usage guys, star players, I think he'll go over his points pretty easily. But I wouldn't be happy having an over assist ticket if that's how he gets defended. Yeah, Paulo to 19.5. I know that sucks. I really like the under on Banchero. I know 19.5 feels mad low for him. I really do. But OKC is such a bad matchup, dude. Like, it really is. They're going to take away. He's going to get nothing easy in the paint. He's going to have to, like, make jump shots. And if he's going to make jump shots, like, you should honestly, like, expect him to shoot a terrible percentage. Oh, nice. AJ Mitchell. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. AJ Mitchell, man. Good old AJ, 21.5 PRA. Yeah, I like AJ. I honestly lean over pretty heavily on that. Yeah, SGA overs or Mitchell overs. I mean, dude, honestly, this 13.5 line for Mitchell, I do like this, honestly, man. Like, you could, so here's the thing. This game was pretty damn competitive, and he only played 27 minutes. They do have, like, dude, they just have a ton of depth now. So I probably would have him around that, like, 27-minute range. I'd probably, like, max out his, like, floor here. Like, I'd probably have him at, like, 24 to 30. I think that's probably fair. 9 out of 16 games. I think like Tommaso got a crazy good number at that 12.5. That's for sure. But yeah, no, I'd still lean over on AJ here at 13.5 for sure. And SGA, yeah, SGA 30.5. I mean, that's a good line, dude. Just it is a Magic at the end of the day. So yeah, Suggs over 2.5 threes. I agree. Yep, that's a good one. Bam has been inspected too. Lol, not crazy news. GRP loses. What happened to GRP wins? I used to see that dude on my Twitter all the time. He was low-key funny as hell. Let's see that and Brandon Miller rebounds. Let's see thoughts. Let's see. Is there anything else for this game? We can move on to the next one. I don't think anyone else really got any other questions here. Okay, we're on Heat Hornets, guys. I will be taking Heat Hornets questions here. So in terms of the Heat Hornets, yeah, guys, there's no what's his name? No Bam Adebayo. I guess so. Let's go over to my site and see like if anything's crazy here. The thing is with the Heat is like I don't really like using it because Tyler Hero's played like no minutes. I guess he's played 643. That's actually more than I thought, to be honest. So without Wiggins and Bam off the court, I wonder if anyone sees like so Khalil Ware looks like he benefits from like not being like the double big, which actually makes like a ton of sense, honestly. And I do kind of think Khalil is like a little bit interesting, but kind of everyone just like goes up. So what's interesting about this spot, guys, is very high leverage game. The Heat, I would assume, are going to be going Mitchell, Larson, Ware, Powell, and Hero. They did kind of like, they played Norman Powell 31 minutes off the bench last time. It might be smart to wait for it and see if Powell's coming off the bench again. Maybe you could get a better price. Hero's at 22.5 points. Guys, this is one of the games that I really didn't have like a super strong opinion on. I will note that the Hornets play pretty deep drop coverage and stuff, but like they also the Heat don't really like run pick and rolls either. So yeah, the Hornets have just been like a really good defense. Nothing was really popping to me. They play super slow. Yeah, they're just like a good defense, man. But yeah, what do you guys have here? Knuple threes. Come on, Knuple. 3.5. Jeez, I feel like that's his line like every game. So this is kind of like a red flag to me. So yeah, the Heat, they actually are. Well, actually, they might be like less. Actually, here's the thing too. I like LaMelo threes personally. Not exactly at this price though, to be honest. It's 20.5. Because when you take Bam out, Bam is obviously like a very switchable big man, right? So they go from switching everything, giving up a lot of pull-ups, a lot of catch and shoot, or minimal catch and shoot, to I guess like drop coverage actually. So it is like somewhat similar, but Khalil Ware doesn't really move well out of like they play him in like a drop coverage. So the pick and roll stuff, the pick and roll handler stuff from the Millers of the world, the LaMelo should be pretty good. In terms of Khan, I will say, man, like I'm really just not looking to bet on Khan like against a team that doesn't really give up much catch and shoot stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I don't feel like we're getting a discount in any sort of way. Like I mean, LaMelo, Miller, Miles, I guess we could do like 14 out of 42 games, 19 out of 42. I don't know. I do think that's like probably pretty fairly priced. I guess he played the Heat and shot 6 for 10. So that's good volume. 10. You definitely want 10 10 threes attempted, in my opinion, for this prop. So, and yeah, that's the thing too with Con. It's just like, dude, I hate betting on like efficiency bros. You know, like Con's only averaging 7.5 threes in games with LaMelo, Miller, and Bridges, and I guess it's probably like a little bit skewed because I think some of those were like smaller minute games. But yeah, I guess 8.1. So yeah, I'm just pretty out on like betting on like the like efficient, like they need like the efficiency guys, you know. Brandon Miller rebounds. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'll look at it as a props madness. I'm gonna have zero opinion on it though. I guess he did have 13 in the last game. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I guess we could do it. This, I guess I do think he plays good minutes here. He played 34 last time. I would say like 28 plus minutes. 8 out of 34, and you're getting plus money. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, dude. He's definitely seemed to like turn it on as of recent as well. I swear. I think I had like a Brandon Miller PR one time, and he had like 0 rebounds. Yeah, last 17 out of 26. So definitely trending in the right direction. Had a really good head-to-head game. They played really fast, so that's definitely good. Yeah, no, I think I definitely lean over. I mean, he's been looking good. I just don't have any conviction on why it's going to win. Over Brandon Miller PR. Let's go look at the PR stuff. So I think he could benefit from the drop as well with Ware in there. PR 26.5. Let's give him like 28 plus. Let's do with LaMelo, with Con, with Miles. And we can see here. Let's give him like 28 to like 37. That's probably kind of his ceiling. 50% of games. I definitely think this is a good matchup though. Like it's such a fast-paced game and stuff. So I have a slight opinion to the over. Pelle Larsson under 19.5 PRA. So yeah, Pelle, I feel like Pelle is the type of dude to like not really be able to scale his game up. Like, yeah, I mean, points go down with those guys off. I mean, Pelle just I don't know, man. He doesn't, yeah, he's not like the type of guy to, you know, someone's out, now it's like Pelle Larsson time, you know. But also, let's see, 19.5 PRA, he's probable. They did play him 35 minutes in that Magic game. Oh, geez, dude. Okay. So I will note this, man. Like I said, I do think like this Magic game is kind of like the let's see, and then against the Hornets he played 29, but there's no Adebayo. And was there Wiggins? No, Wiggins has been out for a while now. So they don't really have much of a bench here. And like I said, I do think like Spo kind of does like Pelle. So I probably would have him for like 28 to like 37 minutes probably. And I totally see like the Hornets are like a very good defense, like they really are. Good rebounding team too, for sure. Dude, it scares me how many minutes he played last game just because like I do think this is like a similar setup. I'd probably give him like 32. He's at 21.2 PRA. Like I said, I mean the Hornets matchup isn't good. I think this is personally efficient though. All right. Let's actually let me quick look at let me look at some Ware stuff. So could they go small here? They probably maybe could. Let's see, without Bam. I wonder how Ware typically plays. So 29 minutes, no foul trouble, 33, 31, 35, 32, 23, 30. So geez, dude. Yeah, Ware stuff does seem like a little bit high, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Hornets are like a really, really like tough matchup. One thing that the Ware probably will be able to get his threes in. I know his per minute stuff looks really good. Geez, yeah. I don't really know what to do here with Kalel, honestly. I might wait for this Heat starting lineup just to see like whether confirmation's at. All right, guys, Pistons Wizards. So obviously, guys, I'm on Asar stuff. I am a fan of Duran stuff to an extent. One person who I also kind of really think is in a decent buy spot is going to be Ron Holland. Obviously, this is a great matchup for him. Very reliant at scoring in transition. Very reliant at scoring at the rim. The Wizards are just giving up a ridiculous amount of stuff at the rim. Like it's actually like absurd. Like if you go here, biggest funnel defenses, dude. Like they're literally the number one shit. Plus 49 against the league. Like they give up 49% more field goals at the rim than your league average, which is just like insane, dude. Like literally look at like number 4 tonight, Philly. They're at 19.8. So Ron Holland, guys, I'm already on Asar. I do like this line though. 3.5 rebounds, I like that too. 11.5 PR, I actually like that a lot too. You know, it's just a great buy spot, dude. He closed at 11.5 last game. Like, yeah, if the game was like mega competitive, I think he probably didn't play great. Let's see. I closed 16.5 against Memphis. Like what? Actually, that was without Tobias. Then without Asar, I guess he was closing there. Let me quick see where he was closing in those games where Stewart was suspended, but with everyone else. So with Tobias, with Asar, with Duncan, with Javante, with Levert, with Herder. We don't got to do without with Herder. So yeah, I mean, like 10.5 against Orlando, 11.5 against the Cavs, 11.5 against the Thunder, 10.5 against the Spurs, 10.5 against the Bulls. So, okay, I do really like Ron Holland here. I don't know if I'm gonna play it just because like I'm already on Asar stuff, but yeah, this is just a really good matchup, dude. I think it's like floor here is probably like 14, probably ceiling like around like 22 if like the script really hits or something. So yeah, I mean, 50% of games, but this defense sucks. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of Ron Holland here. Do you guys have anything for this game here? How are rebounds looking for Diabate and Kalkbrenner? Oh, that was another game. Honestly, I really didn't look into that, to be honest. Where's the reason? Yeah. No, I wish I would have played that too. Duncan Robinson over 9.5. You bet that earlier. Is it actually at 9.5? Oh, okay. I was gonna say his shit's always at 10.5. That seems like a pretty damn good bet. Yeah. I'm a fan of that. Except I guess the Wizards. Here's the thing. I guess the Wizards have been, not giving up a ton of threes, which is something, right? I guess they're just funneling, letting them have free eats at the rim. Teams are just attacking them there. But no, the Wizards at the end of the day, they're a shit defense. So yeah. No, I saw peep that too, dude. We got some negative CLB going on. I still think it's a really good bet though. I think that Dylan Cardwell's third game back, they're going to start to play him a lot more. So, yeah. All right, guys, real quick. We are about 16 minutes in here. If you don't mind hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, commenting, or you guys are already doing a good job of commenting. But both those things do a good job of helping the channel grow, helping boost the algo and stuff. Another thing, guys, if you are unfamiliar with it, make sure to check out my site, straightbetting.com. Been adding a ton of shit to it recently. Been putting in a lot of work into it to make it as good as possible. Just small tweaks and stuff, new tools like rest tracker. Of course, the funnels have been improving with like the game views and stuff like that. So, guys, make sure to check out my site. You can look at Ty's tips as well if you guys are interested in that for some stuff. So yeah, I see El Fritas said something about Cade Cunningham. Should score a ton of points. The only problem is blowout. But last games were close. Yeah, dude. At the end of the day, that was really strange. I think they lost. Yeah, they just lost to them, which is just insane. I'm a big fan of Cade's assists. So Cade, guys, I mean, look at look at his assist zone. So I mean, yeah, it's not going to be 9.5. So yeah, I don't know if I would play it here. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough with like Cade, right? Because I feel like most of his games, honestly, dude, like realistically, I mean, guys, there's a 20-point spread on this game, bro. 20-point spread. I mean, the chances he like plays in the fourth quarter are like actually insanely low. So if they want to get Cade some rest, like, what's like a ceiling? Like I'd probably have him at like 31 minutes or so. And like, I feel like Cade low-key never, I guess his hit rate's not that bad for those minutes, but I don't know, man. Cade will play huge minutes sometimes. Like he's only had 24.9 points on 35 minutes. But yeah, it's the Wizards at the end of the day. So I don't really have much thoughts. Like I said, if they would have had a 9.5 line for Cade assists, I definitely would have played that. But yeah, 10.5, dude. I think it wins, but it's tough to like justify it, dude. In a game with such a high spread, honestly. Like I definitely see the vision for it. It's such a perfect matchup for it. So what's his first quarter assist at? 3.5, bro. Damn. Yeah. Over 13.5. Yeah, I do. I definitely lean over on that. Didn't Bilal get ruled out, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, Bilal got ruled out, Mike. Look at Wizards for Duncan Robinson. Look at Wizards last 15. Oh, okay. Wow. That's actually crazy. From last 10 to last 15. That's actually insane. Wow. They jumped 15 spots. Yeah. All I know, dude, here's the thing, though. They're giving up so much shit at the rim. And like, I'm not saying I disagree with your Duncan pick. I think that, he could easily score 11 points tonight. They're just giving up so much shit at the rim that like I'm going to bet on someone who's rim aligned against the Wizards personally. Diabate, let's see. Smash the like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On blowouts, Cade usually hits his assist but goes under on points. Yeah, that's what he did like the last couple games for sure. Like monster. Actually, that's Duncan. But yeah, I think like those they had a string of like 3 games that were just like absurd blowouts, and I think Cade Yeah, 21 points, 8 points, 17 points, but 15, 13. Yeah, I agree, dude. I think like that's probably like a similar script, just get his teammates involved or something. Hopefully it gets a SAR involved a little bit. No, I don't do King of the Court. I probably should be, but no. Sniped where under 12.5. Hope he doesn't farm. Yeah. We had a thing. No, Mac, have not added anything quite yet. So you got a ton of that. The difference in 3-point defense is nuts. I know, it's insane, dude. That's actually ridiculous. And also, any thoughts on? Let's move on. Is that the next game here? I think it is. Pacers next. Yeah, I wanted to get into that one. So guys, they're starting Jose Alvarado. Don't exactly think it's a good matchup for him at all. They're probably going to play Diawara a wee bit. They do have Mitch, which definitely is important. No Jalen Brunson. So, of course, guys, what I am going to do is go over to my site, straightbetting.com, and go over to the Knickerbockers of New York and take Brunson off the court. Let's just take him off and see who about it. So, yeah, it's like really, because Brunson's like really bad at getting his teammates involved, dude. I mean, I guess he's actually kind of been pretty good the last couple of games, but over a big sample size, he's not really much of a point guard, honestly. So, unsurprisingly, Cat sees a really big point increase, which is really good to see. And guys, one thing I noticed with Cat too, I think Cat played, no, he got benched in the first half last game, but he played 31. They played a lot of Cat and Mitch together. Now, the spread on this game is 14.5. Do we know for sure if these Pacer guys are in or no? I don't think we know for sure if these Pacers are in, which kind of sucks. Because, not going to lie, dude, if for whatever reason most of these Pacers guys are sitting, I would not really like the Cat overs as much because that's going to affect his minute projection, right? I actually do think that like if the Pacers play most of their guys, that this game can be like pretty competitive or somewhat competitive without Brunson. So, but yeah, without Jalen Brunson, man, I know his minutes are like 35 median without him, which is definitely good to see, man. Season minutes 31.5 median. Yeah, I'd probably, last 10 definitely trending down a little bit. I'd probably give him like 32. Yeah, I mean, that's looking pretty good. 23.6 is definitely a really good matchup against the Pacers. So I definitely lean over here on Cat. I personally would want to wait though, and maybe even like PR 34.5. That might be like a little bit better. Yeah, I'd personally want to wait though and just make sure that the Pacers have like as many guys in it as possible. One thing too that could be a little bit interesting is actually Cat's threes. And I know like the Pacers don't give up a lot of catch and shoot stuff, but Zubac, I think that Zubac matchup can be pretty good for him, just as like someone who doesn't exactly move great. Doesn't really, because the Pacers aren't going to try to win. So, guys, honestly, I think Cat threes are a pretty good look. Let's see. He's averaging 5 threes per those minutes. Kind of wish it was plus money a little bit, but yeah, if Zubac is in, which I believe he's questionable, I could actually see Cat's threes being pretty good too, man. Let me see like head to head here. Got up 6 threes in the only matchup, but actually I was on his over in this game. 22 points. Let's see how many rebounds. 14. So did a good job rebounding the rock. Yeah, dude. I think all Cat stuff is honestly a pretty good look. Another guy that let's see, did Josh? So with Brunson off, is like I could see like players just getting like rebound boost because like Brunson like makes their defense so shit. But yeah, no guys. One person I was looking at too is Clarkson. I don't know if I love this number, dude. Honestly. We could do so Brunson hasn't really missed that many games this year. We could do without Deuce too. It's only been one. He played 30 minutes, but that was before the Jose trade. Yeah, Clarkson played pretty good minutes last game too. And now there's no Brunson. 9, so he's played 26 without Josh Hart and Deuce. 19 and then 22. So for what it's worth, guys, I don't really think Clarkson's minutes are like super safe or projectable. But I would probably have Clarkson for like 20. Let's play it safe because we're looking at the over, right? Probably give him 21 minutes. Yeah, he's only at 11. I do think this is a really solid matchup for JC though. Like he's going to be in a pretty damn like on-ball role, and that is with Brunson off, right? Okay. Maybe I'm a little bit low on his minutes. I could be wrong. Let me quick. So let me do like with Deuce because I guess Jose is Deuce, right? With Deuce without Brunson, 22, 18, 26, 33. That was without OG though. Hold up, guys. Let me quick cook. Okay, so there's like one game, dude. And he played 33 minutes in it. I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, it's definitely is good. I don't know. Clarkson's kind of a tough read, man, in my opinion. Because I don't know. I just don't know if you can get there for like the minutes. Maybe I'm a little bit low and it should be 22. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts there. Let's see. Do you guys have hey bro, we just want to say we believe in you. You don't gotta add might not hit. Oh, it's just like kind of like a joke, dude. I like putting like those like sarcasm things. That's my way of cope, you know. For me, Josh Hart over 7.5 is a lock. 7.5 rebounds, I would think it is. Yeah, I mean, dude, played 31 minutes last game, 37. I would think that Josh Hart probably is in for some pretty good minutes without Jalen Brunson for sure. You know, should be like a like 27 or 27 to 36 probably. 27 to 36. We could do let's do with Mitch and Cat as well, just because those are like the two rebounders and they're in. Yeah, no, Pacers are a good rebounding matchup for sure. Ton of rebounds allowed, so let's like filter to like bad rebounding teams. 6 out of 11. That looks pretty good. Does he have any like head-to-head games with both those two this year? No. What about just head-to-head? He had 11. No, I agree, dude. I do agree. This is I would lean over on this. It's just like it does like the Pacers are such like a shit rebounding team. So Bridges under, he does not have usage. Dude, Bridges like doesn't have like guaranteed minutes, bro. That's what he doesn't have. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Like, dude, I'd probably have Mikal projected for 30 minutes here. And let me quick check to see. So with Brunson off per 30 minutes, yeah, 13.8. I would lean under with you, bro. I really would. His minutes have been so brutal, dude. I remember betting on his over in this game for rebounds. And yeah, wasn't exactly pretty. That's for sure. So waiting on the Pacers injury report. Knicks don't play for 3 days after this. Oh, wow. Josh Hart first quarter assist looks solid with Brunson out. Let's check that out here. Yeah, what did Josh's assists go up? I mean, let me quick see with Brunson off. It's Jose, I mean, in like a pretty small sample, of course, but Deuce, Josh Hart first quarter assist, 1Q assist, 1.5 without Jalen Brunson. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, that does look pretty good. Yeah, I don't really have any strong conviction on it, but no, definitely can't argue with that beautiful little green chart. Paces are ridiculous. Yeah, they definitely are, bro. They definitely are. All right, let's move on to the next one, guys. I guess, was there anything else? I guess maybe like some Jose stuff just now that he's starting. I mean, I don't know how safe his minutes are going to be either. Like, he's the dude who was like borderline out of the rotation. I would probably have Jose for like 20. Let me just like quick calculate some good old Jose Alvarado stuff. He is at 7.1 assists per 26 minutes. Definitely worth noting, I guess. And it kind of makes sense, right? Because I mean, Jose, like, we got Mikal coming off of a pin down, OG coming off of a pin down, give it to Cat. He makes a quick move or something. So, I mean, maybe that could be like somewhat interesting, I guess. But all right, let's move on to Cavs and Bucks. Do we have, so Giannis is out. I believe Rollins is still questionable, correct? Oh, we just got some news. He will try to play via Doc Rivers. Nice, dude. What a sign of encouragement there. Okay. Okay, so we're getting some dudes listed out. So Zubac is in, Siakam is out, Nembhard is out, Nesmith is in. Okay. TJ McConnell overs might be a good bet, dude. I lost on his unders last game, but apparently they're playing him big minutes, and I think that he's probably about to. TJ McConnell is available to play with that. They're listing him with that hamstring injury that he hurt in preseason. But yeah, so Ryan Rollins will try to play. It doesn't exactly sound encouraging. Let's be real here. But yeah, no Giannis. Guys, one prop I was like looking at was Evan Mobley. I really liked Mobley, and there's some 19.5s out there in market. Guys, if you have this 19.5 line for Mobley, I guess they don't have Turner though, or Giannis. That rim protection might be like kind of shit, but it's just also their scheme. It really is just like their scheme. What allows so many damn catch and shoots. So I had a pretty strong opinion on Mobley under 18.5 earlier. And now that it's 19.5, I do think that's a pretty damn good look as well. But yeah, here, El Fritas, we'll take your opinions, man. No, King of the Court stuff, I don't, dude. I don't have anything there. That clown from X thinking he is morally above us. Yeah, dude, that show is funny as hell. Ousmane Dieng over 9.5 points. So I guess these lines all kind of disappeared with like the injury news. Let's do Cavs stuff real quick, and we'll go over to Bucks. If you guys have Bucks questions, I'll do that in a little bit. And KPJ over, yeah. Actually, KPJ lines are existing with Ryan Rollins sick. Yeah, so I mean, we could do without Giannis with Rollins. Let's see, 7.8 assists. You're getting some plus money going on, dude. I mean, if you guys can get this like 6.5 for Porter, this is like a really good bet, bro. I think this is only at 105 and underdog, I guess. But if you guys can get the 6.5, I would absolutely play that, dude. That's just like too low objectively, you know. And I think some of those games are like lower minutes too, actually. Doc loves KPJ. I don't really know why, but he does. So, yeah. Alfred Dice, do you have a 6.5 line? Because this looks really good, really, really good. Boost on parlay play. Ryan Rollins over 5.5. Okay, I like that. I like that Harden shit, dude. You're getting that nice like little boosted one. Dennis Schroeder over on the dime pieces. Dennis Schroeder piece. So yeah, no, last two games have definitely looked good in terms of the raw assist numbers. I think he has like really good shooters around him for sure, with like Strus there on the bench too. So we can do like with Harden and with Mitchell. He is at 3.8 assists and 8.1 potential. So he's low-key been the graph. So he's only at 6 potentials though, which is kind of rough, not gonna lie. It is an amazing matchup though, for sure. So I would lean over. I played his assist against the Bucks without those guys, and he only had 5. He had 14 potentials though in 35 minutes. So I would lean over slightly on that for sure. Let's see. Okay, Micah Potter, those triceps. Those triceps got him out. Okay, Suggs, Bane, DeSilva, Banchero, Carter, Balk, Nipple, Miller, Bridges, Diabate, Mitchell, Powell, Hero, Larson, Ware, Carrington, Johnson, Champagne, Riley, Gill. Cool, man. Real quick, I do kind of. So, guys, I don't know what you guys think about Max Strus. Oh, shit, I wanted like 1.5 3-point line. I knew we weren't going to get that, though. Depending on the starting lineup, guys, if Sam Merrill's in the starting lineup, I might go his over 9.5 points personally. I do think that's like a really good look, too, but let's see. Is anyone else? No, nothing. I don't know, Joe. I don't know if I'm going to add anything, to be honest. It's got to be looking good. Sprinkle some Strus trees. Yeah. I like that, dude. I like that. Oh, is it down to 5.5 for Donovan? Okay, it is. Yeah. So it is minus 125. I think that's a good number. So with Jimmy James Harden. No, I mean, dude, he has like a really good floor. That's for sure. Like, he's always been close to this. His potential assists are at 9.8, a little bit down from his season average. But the matchup is great. He's averaging 6. Yeah, dude. With it, I would lean over for sure on this with just like the matchup that we got going on. Jalen Tyson, yeah, Dante. That's a good one, man. The only problem I have here with Tyson, dude, oh shit, this is a good number, dude. Woo, this is a really good number. So I think he must have got hurt in that game. He only played 18 in a competitive game before that. Now Max Strus is there. So here's the only thing I have with Tyson, dude, is like, I think a good minute projection from him, and maybe I'm wrong here, dude. Maybe he benefits a little bit because I think there's a big spread. There's no Giannis. Yeah, he probably does benefit a little bit, man. So let's give him like 22 minutes or so. And this is 18 to 26. Good hit rate. So that's definitely good. But I just want to see how many shots, threes per 30, 22 minutes he's getting up. Because if it's at like 4.5, that could be pretty good. Let me quick. I'm trying to like scroll and find this shit. Okay, Cleveland Cavs. Let's just go to Jay Tyson per 22 mins. He's at 3.7. Damn. Let's see. Jared Allen's out. I don't know if that would really make a difference. No Garland. No Hunter could make a difference. Let's take those guys off the court. Yeah, still at 3.7. Yeah, no. I mean, I definitely lean over, man. It's like such an ideal matchup, but. Yeah, I'm just having trouble with his minutes, bro. Like, honestly. He actually is like a pretty like good shooter though. Like, honestly, like I think he could get there with 4 attempts. I played this already, King Cabano. Is Strus playing his threes would be amazing? Yeah, no, it is, dude. It is. Max Strus, yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, 3+ might not even be like bad. He came right in, dude, got up 7, like played 23 minutes, But now Tyson's back too, guys. So this is just like kind of tough, right? It's like the first game with Struce back in the mix. It's tough to like to just like have a good projection in place, in my opinion, honestly. Okay. I kind of want to quick go back to like that Pacers Knicks game, honestly, and then okay. So okay, so we did get Zubac in, which is big. I wonder what's his name's gonna open up. TJ McConnell's gonna open at. Because if TJ starts again, dude, they deadass gave him like a shit ton of minutes last game for like no reason. I was like, literally, I mean, he played 28, and if he's gonna play 28 minutes, like he's actually like really good on a per minute basis. Typically, he didn't have a great scoring game against the Bucks, but I think that's fine. I do think that's fine because the Bucks actually aren't a good matchup, and I feel like they're just not a good matchup unless you're like a catch and shoot guy. So let's see, Indiana Pacers. Let me quick check out some like TJ McConnell stuff. So no Siakam on the court, no Mathurin and Siakam. We could do who's he on the court with? No Nembhard either. Siakam. I mean, it's like Zubac and Nesmith and who like Ben Shepherd maybe Toppin. Dude, those are like great dudes to have around him. No one can play on ball. So TJ McConnell, with all these guys off, he played like literally played 28 minutes last game. Not saying I like think that's gonna happen again. But dude, he's like he's at 15.7 points, dude. Like, which is kind of absurd. I guess his usage doesn't go up like that much, but yeah. Let's see. Do you guys see any TJ props anywhere? I guess they might be waiting for like the starting lineup. Let's swerve back to that shit in a little bit, guys. By the way, Nesmith was so air, dude. I can't believe I didn't play Aaron Nesmith threes. Like that shit was actually probably so free. Suns Wolves. Let's go over to Suns Wolves. Let's see, Tony. I really like that, dude. I really like that. So do I, Terrell. I think that's a pretty good look. Nope, have not added anything quite yet. I don't have Bobby Portis props, but his rebounds is a smash because Sims is going to defend Mobley. Bobby is going to be hunting those reebs. Dude, that's a good point. You're a dedicated fan for being locked in for this Buck season, bro. Like straight up. Kyle Kuzma. Oh, guys, Kyle Kuzma. Oh, dude, he's kind of been shit, but I feel like Kyle Kuzma, low-key, is like a pretty big, like, pretty decent rebounder. Like, oh, damn. He seems to get like 4 every single game. I guess his minutes have been kind of shit. Alfred, you got any feel on the Kuzmeister? Or what we thinking here, dude? I think pretty highly of Kuzma as a rebounder, honestly. I do think he's like pretty good. If Bobby's coming off the bench still, which if he does, if Bobby's coming off the bench, dude, and Kuzma's starting because he's kind of a rebound hog, I kind of think that's pretty good. Let's see. Y'all guys talking about MLB props, bro. I don't know. Are you guys giving us free game? I think you guys are probably giving us free game. Okay, let's move on to the next game, Suns Wolves. So I'll give some of my takes, man. I was really close to playing some Jaden McDaniels overs. I do like these numbers, man. Kind of a lot, honestly. What's his set? Like, what's his PA at? 17. I think 17.5 PA, 21.5 PRA. Jaden has been really, really good in the games without Ant. He's in such a good buy low spot too. Like maybe he's just in like a slump. He might be in a slump. He only played 16 minutes last game. I don't even think he got into like crazy foul trouble. I think he might have just played bad. But yeah, guys, I do think McDaniels is in a pretty solid buy spot. For the most part, man, like he should play some pretty big minutes, get some pretty good usage. They really like to get Jaden going early in the first quarter too a lot. Like let's do that's with Ant. Let's do without Ant. I think he has a pretty good just like first quarter hit rate overall, yeah. And that's like this is just like even like with Ant, dude, like 58% of games. So I think that's a pretty good look. But yeah, of course, guys, on the Suns side of the ball, Devin Booker, probably a pretty good spot for him. I can't really get behind a 27.5 line personally. Same with Jalen Green. I just think that these guys are pretty much priced in fairly with like the matchup. But yeah, McDaniels makes a ton of sense. Randall has like ridiculous numbers too. And actually, guys, like I think Randall might have got priced appropriately, but Randall has like really, really good numbers with Ant off the court. Like if you do Julius Randle, dude, I mean, he's probably going to be needed for like 33 minutes here. I mean, dude, he's at 25.8 points, 5.1 dimes, 7.1 rebounds. So, I mean, If you guys want to pull the trigger on some Jay Randall stuff, it is up to 35.5. I definitely wouldn't hate it. Definitely wouldn't hate it. Devin Booker was at 4.5 assists. Damn, dude. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. That's a great bet. Are you shitting me? Damn, good stuff, bro. I like that. Bones Highlands overs. So he's very hit or miss. Like Finch will ride with him when he's playing good and bench him when he is playing bad. Now, with that being said, dude, I think Bones gets like all the non-Ant minutes anyways. I mean, that Mike Conley still is on the team, right? So I do think like Mike Conley has a pretty good chance of playing. I think 15 is a fine projection for him. Yeah, I mean, but we got to take Ant words off that damn court. He's at 8 points per 15 minutes. I mean, 16 minutes. I know he played good minutes against the Bucks pretty recently, but now they have Io, right? And Io is going to slot in. Io should slot into that starting lineup, I would think. And play pretty big minutes. So yeah, dude, I don't know. I think that Bones is probably priced pretty fairly. He's projected. Oh, Kuzma's projected to play 32. Yeah, no, I'm waiting on that starting lineup, dude. But if Kuzma's in that starting lineup without Portis, I'm hopping on that 4.5 rebound line for sure. You like Io's points? Yeah, so Io's kind of Io's kind of weird, man, because he's really not much of an on-ball player, even though he's like a point guard, right? He really isn't even like a point guard. He also low-key plays pretty good off Ant. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go to my site and like look at like Ant off, like his scoring actually goes down, and he's like the only Wolf damn near. Obviously, it's on a pretty small sample size, and it barely goes down. But yeah, I mean, for Io, I think that this is efficient, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like not to hate on Io either. Like I think it's like 4.5 assists. Okay, that was a little bit less juiced earlier. I think that was kind of like ridiculously high too. Let's see. Can we get behind your boy Dante? He's I love St. Patty's Day. Averages almost 20 points on. Dude, really? I actually didn't know that. No, I can get behind Dante, except for I don't love the matchup for him, but yeah, Doncenzo, dude. I think Doncenzo definitely, he's had some good games without Ant words, that's for sure. Averaging 16.1 points. The minutes are like the thing too, right? Like, I'd probably have Dante for like 32. I think without Ant, I think that's like a fair projection for him. So we could go to like DDV per 32. Yeah, dude. 14.5. I guess it's kind of like right on the money. Damn. Is there a 13? There was a 13.5 earlier. Dude, I like this 13.5. 14.5 is probably like a stay away from me though. Jaden can't keep his hands to himself. He's been in foul trouble, dude. I know. It's actually ridiculous. He's been dog shit too. Dosunmu 3 points. After coming to Timberwolves, he pushes the pace and can get himself and others good transition reads for threes. So Io. The Suns. Let's see. I guess we could check. I mean, I'm probably not even going to take Ant off. I do think this is like a 30. I think Io like Loki is kind of in Finch's circle of trust. This is probably like a 32-minute spot. He's only getting up 4 threes per 32 minutes with us so far. So I don't know if I would play that personally. I'm sure his hit rate look pretty good on the Bulls. I mean, we just kind of play a different style than the Bulls, though. Let me quick see. So I mean, I guess we are pretty similar. So Io with like. I think this is actually like a fine minute range, honestly. He is absolutely cooking in like a lot of these sample sizes and stuff. It just like he's on a different team, man. We play way different than the Bulls too. So I mean, I don't really have the strongest opinion, and I don't think it's like some crazy good matchup or anything. Yeah, I like Randall, bro. I was pretty close to being on some Randall stuff. And then Gillespie, yeah. So Gillespie, I think Gillespie could be a nice little buy low, dude. Let's do like without these two. So I guess there was like that Pacers game recently. Let's do with Booker, with Green. Okay, so there's been 3 games. Yeah, I probably would have Colin back in that. Dude, yeah, you're getting an 11.5 point line for him. I think Colin's actually a good shout, dude. I really do. Let me quick see here. You got the Phoenix Buns. We could take Brooks and Allen off the court. Let's put Booker on though too. Let's see. Colin Gillespie. Okay. Colin Gillespie with 30 minutes, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4.8 assists. Oh, well, let me quick just like do something here. Let's just do like with Booker and then with. I mean, I think he does get back up to 30 minutes. So let's give him like 26 to 34 with Booker. Yeah, dude, this looks real good. But I will say, I think the Jalen Green shit is like kind of like screwing it up, bro. Because that dude just chucks so much. But he's also kind of just in like that Dylan Brooks role, I guess. So yeah, man, I do think you're at the point where like Colin is a pretty good buy too, right? Number one play type is pick and roll handler. I like it, bro. I do like it. Green over 2.5 threes. So here's the thing with AJ Green. I think that he benefits pretty heavily from playing with Giannis. So I would maybe be a wee bit cautious there with that. I think like he had some like pretty crazy splits like with and without Giannis and stuff. Who's Green? Is that AJ Green with a 6.5 RA or which Green? Oh, Jalen Green probably. Jalen Green. So we could quick go here. Jalen Green, 6.5 rebounds and assists. Definitely been good as of recent. Let's see, 35 minutes, 34 minutes. Let's see, the last back-to-back, he played really good minutes too. So looks like Jalen Green's pretty like locked into like pretty solid minutes here. 28 plus. That looks pretty good, dude. I mean, I would probably actually have Green for like 33 minutes or so. 33. He's at 7.6 RA. We can quick apply the matchup too from the Wolves and do last 10 games. 7.3. Yeah, no, I'd lean over on that for sure. Okay, guys. Let's see. Do we have the? I kind of want to go back over to the Pacers real quick. Damn, no TJ props, bro. Come on, bro. What we doing? What is we doing? Okay, guys, let's move on to Spurs at Kings. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I'm on Precious under PR. Got some negative CLV, so you guys can actually get a better number than me on that if you guys do want to tail at under 21.5 PR. Guys, this is like so gross, bro. I really do like Wemby under rebounds and assists. Played 34 minutes last game. Luke Cornett upgraded to questionable. I do think he's probably going to go here. I think that rest was like intentional because, I mean, Wemby missed a game the other day for like ankle soreness. Now it's a back-to-back. Guys, look at, I mean, so this is like a little bit different, right? But because Pistons are so physical, he played 39 minutes against them. But honestly, I'd probably project Wemby when you factor in that there's a 13.5 point spread, when you factor in that's the second night of a back-to-back. Dude, I'd probably have him for like only 28 minutes, I think. And look, I know it's tough, guys. I know it's tough. But if you do like Wemby per 28 minutes, I think there's a little bit of an edge on his rebounds and assists under. And even, I don't know about his points because there's no Devin Vassell. Let's see. But by the way, guys, with Devin Vassell out, I believe Julian Champagnie played like a shit ton of minutes most of the time. Let me quick see something here with Champ. Yeah, like let me quick just do like game. So I think like no Devin Vassell. I believe it was like Champagnie who was like really benefiting from that. Yeah, he was doing real good, dude. So with Wemby, with Fox, with Castle, and we don't even know if Harper is going to play or not with Keldon, with Harrison. So yeah, Champagnie was at 32.6 minutes. Without them, he was rebounding the ball really well. Like his PRA, like 18.5. I mean, dude, wow, dude, holy shit. What's his like median minutes in here? It was 34, dude. Okay, so I don't expect that by any means. But dude, if we give him like 28 to 34 minutes, let me quick check to see what he's like doing in there. He's probably cooking this line, honestly, dude. 28 to 34. Let's give him like 28 to 35, honestly. 68.8% of games. That's definitely great. What's to do with Stephon, with Fox, with Wemby. Goes down a little bit, right? But 16.5 PR looks good. The Kings are shit at defense. They're giving up a lot of catch and shoot stuff recently too, more than anything else. They're terrible at defending off ball screens, giving up a ton of above the break threes. Oh my gosh. Fellas, this might be a play, not gonna lie. This looks really good. Did kind of have a stinker against Sac, and also if Wemby's playing less too. Dude, honestly, I'm kind of liking this shit, not gonna lie. So let's see. Do you guys have any thoughts on this game? Wemby going try. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. What's up, Dave? How we doing? A DeMar under? Yeah, so maybe a nice little sell high. The thing is with the Spurs, like, let's see, I guess what did he do against the Spurs recently? I know they played. He had 20 points in 35 minutes. Wow. I know that the Spurs will kind of let DeMar get to his spots in the mid-range area. Like they don't really do much to like take away like the middies. In fact, they're like a shot that they give up a lot. But I do tend to agree, bro. This is like at the point where it's pretty high. Let me quick see like this shit here. And I think Monk's going to play, but I'm not going to guarantee that, obviously. Let's see where DeMar has ended up at here. I think that's like basically everyone, dude. So yeah, I mean, with Russ, with Reyno, with Levine. Oh my gosh, dude, he's been shit. Am I missing someone, bro, that's out? Like, not really significant. Wow. 27.5 PRA. Dude, I kind of like this PRA under, not gonna lie. He was closing like low as hell. Like what happened, dude? Like actually what happened like between now and then? Because this is without Levine, Murray, Sabonis. I must be missing something, bro. I mean, without Monk, there's been a couple without Monk, but like Monk might play. And if Monk plays, then it looks even worse. Doc, am I missing something? I don't know if I'm missing something or not, guys, but I think this looks pretty damn good. 13, 2-2 in this sample with a median of 27 minutes. Wow. I like that Cat Daddy. I really do. Booker assists. I like that crypto, especially if I'm guessing you have a 4.5 because you're 365 merchanting. As if there's a chance. That's fair, bro. That's fair. That's totally fair. Wemby 3 assists and Castle PA under 12.5. Hell nah, bro. I'm guessing you mean RA though, and I really don't have much opinion. I mean, I'll be honest, that RA line does sound a little bit high for Castle, but yeah. What I think about Ware, I don't have any thoughts on Ware personally. I think it's a bad matchup for him, so I think his lines are pretty fairly set. Yeah, you took Champagny. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a really good one, dude. DeMar used to play on the Spurs. That's that, dude. That was a long ass time ago, bro. I don't think he is thinking like, okay, I gotta try hard here. His minutes are up and down, yeah. I mean, so is like everyone on the Kings, though, dude. So is like literally everyone's, and that's kind of why I'm on Precious Achua here, because I think the Spurs have been like a very professional team and can like really take care of like the shit teams. And I think there's like a good chance that Precious, like, I mean, him and DeMar Precious, like they could all just like randomly play shit minutes. He stopped tanking, so he's getting hella minutes again. I don't think they were ever tanking, honestly, Levi. I really don't. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but yeah, I don't know what's going because they're like literally not even like the favorites to get the number 1 pick anymore. They're tripping. Got good bro, big plus money to play Justin Edwards. I think that's the second Justin Edwards thought we had here. I like it, guys. I like it. You got Chilean, yeah, dude. Champagne's a good look, bro. Yeah, no, that shit is a good look, dude. I'm thinking I'm playing it, bro. Do you look at Jaime without Bam? I like his RA or PRA. I think I probably should have looked at Jaime real quick. So 14.5. I will say, guys, this is like a really bad matchup, dude. Like the Hornets are just like a good defense. Like they really are. They play so damn slow. Let's see here without Bam, but let's see. And the problem with the Heat, dude, is like, yeah, there hasn't been any games without Bam, Powell, and Hero, though. You know what I'm saying? But I do tend to agree. Okay. Let's move on to, let's see, one last question. He said, Dylan Harper, he's tough. Missed a little bit with a calf injury. Calf injuries are like, honestly, dude, I don't like screwing around with them. They're just like very tough to gauge and stuff, like how serious they are. So it is against the Kings, and it is a back-to-back. I don't know. I'd probably have them like for 20 minutes or so, probably. And I could be wrong, dude, but like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think that Harper, I'd probably stay away from Harper. Keldon Jansen. Keldy Johnny. Oh, is he a beneficiary from no Devin Vassell? Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell and Castle. Are Vassell and Castle about to lead Sass to a ring? Vassell and Castle. Okay, Keldon Johnson. He's averaging median minutes 28. Ooh, these mins. Yeah, look at these mins. Look at these mins. Yeah, they're good. Good pull on this KJ real quick. Look at those mins. Okay. Let me actually, dude. I feel like this is like kind of like a prime, like, play Keldon some minute spots, like 25 to 30. Dude, holy shit, buddy. Dude, good call, man. Oh, I think this looks pretty good too. Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, guys. Here's the thing. Where I think we actually might be a little bit overzealous on both Champagny and Keldon. I completely forgot about this, dude. They've been playing Carter Bryant a lot. Like, they've actually been giving Carter Bryant good burn. And he's like a wing, right? So, yeah, 21 minutes last game, 16, dude. Against the Kings, I'm sure they want to give Carter Bryant some good minutes. So, guys, honestly, Carter Bryant could be like a pretty damn good bet, I think. Yeah, I might chill out on Champagny, honestly, dude. I mean, not saying I still don't like Champagny, but definitely, like, I was a little bit overzealous. Because, yeah, Carter Bryant, if I'm not tripping, dude, I think that Carter Bryant, let me quick actually see does he have, like, a profile here? Hey, he does. There we go. Let's see, without Devin Vassell, 13. So I guess they're actually trying to play him a little bit in some of these games, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is like a big Carter Bryant minute spot, honestly, dude. I wouldn't be shocked to see him get up to like 23, 24 or something. Yeah, no, that's true. PRA unders, which Champagny, PR Wizards, Spurs, I like both. Okay, let's move on to the last game, guys. 76ers versus the Nuggets. Let's go Sixers. So I'm on some Murray unders at 24.5. You can still get that line at FanDuel and BetMGM if you guys do want to tail that there. I played Scam Johnson over 1.5 threes. Can't wait for him to scam us here. So people are talking about some Justin Edwards stuff, and 25 minutes, but played really good, dude. And 13 shots in back-to-back games, 14-2. He's been getting his shit up. Okay, Justin. I see you, JE. So with this game, guys, I kind of think it's a sneaky campaign spot, honestly, dude. I can't believe he had 8 threes. He went 8 for 8 like a few games ago from deep. I didn't even notice that. Same with Grimes, Edgecombe. I think they're fine. I do think that they're fine. I don't think that they'll get anything crazy thrown at them, but also you got to watch the spread. Guys, I am waiting so patiently for some Jonas Valanciunas shit to pop up, dude. I don't think we're going to get it. I think Vegas knows. #Vegas knows. But yeah, I really want some Jonas Valanciunas lines, bro. I don't think we're going to get them, but I think this is his game to prove his worth, bro. He's going to have a big game, dude, and none of us are going to be able to make coin off of it, and it's actually going to be so sad because he closed at 8.5 against the Lakers last game. He probably closed at 8.5 here, 7.5. And that shit would actually be air because this is gonna be a Jonas spot. They got 2 centers who can't shoot. I guess Drummond can nowadays, but I don't think they really care about him shooting. And yeah, Jonas Valanciunas, big spread, front end of a back-to-back. They're gonna get him his 12 minutes here, I bet. And if you give JV 10 to 13 minutes, let's give him like 10 to 13 minutes this year or something. Dog, if we get like an 8.5 line, this is gonna be air. 9.5 might even still be air. 10.5 might even still be air. Like, dude. I don't know. I want a Jonas Valanciunas line so bad. I just really don't think we're going to get it. Would you play Cam 2 threes or 4 attempts? Oh, it's 4 attempts, dude. I would play 4 attempts. Yeah, I mean, I hope he gets up 5 for my bet to win. So, yeah. Got Jokic under 15.5. Yeah, oh, dude, that's a good one. Trollkic. You're going to get Nikola Trollkic on. You got insane CLV, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I hope I don't regret taking Murray's under over Jokic's, man. I really don't, dude. No, Jokic is like such a troll, dude. He does not he'll triple-double hunt. Oh, dude, I thought I was clicked on Jokic, bro. I was about to say the holy glitch. Okay. Minus 115 for a TD, though. So, honestly, dude, guys, not going to lie. What is Jokic's triple-double and wins by margin? Let's see here. Okay. I thought it would be a little bit better, not gonna lie. Let's see, 10 plus. And let's see. Dude, this just reeks of a Jokic triple double. I believe Philly's been giving up a few bit of assists, but Yeah, no, I think this reeks of like a Jokic triple double too. But I also do like your under, bro. I really do. Like I actually think that both like have a decent chance of winning. I think this could be like a Jokic like 22, 12, and like 11 game or something, and he goes under pretty comfortably. As a Sixers fan, Edwards is one of the worst players in the NBA. I just can't put my coin on him. VJ unders, you think he's bad? You got to hit me with a better reasoning than that, Waleed. No, I'm playing. Jonas Val, 30-point triple double a minute if Vegas doesn't, dude. I know, bro. Dude, Jonas. Give us Jonas. Give us Jonas Valanciunas. So they're confident. Well, Cam Johnson is very efficient, dude. That's why, I mean, he's efficient, but he doesn't really shoot much. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's about it for the slate here, guys. Let's see. Thunderless starters as Shea, Mitchell, Dort, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. Okay, guys. So the two things I'm contemplating right now, the one I'm contemplating the hardest. Well, and I want this TJ McConnell line to pop up. I don't know if we're gonna get it. I'm really contemplating Cat Towns threes. Cat Towns, dude. I think that this is like such a spot for because there's no way, dude. Like, there's no way that they're gonna put what's his name, Neesmith on him, right? Let me put. Let's see with the Knicks. Cat has decent head-to-head history. 3-pointers attempted, averaging 5. I don't know. I feel like there's no way that I feel like they should be putting Zubac on him. And obviously he has like a greener light. I mean, it could be like better to like wait and live bet because it's always like that risk, dude, that Josh Hart. But it's also like, dude, the Pacers aren't trying to win. So like, I don't know, man. Let me quick check something last game. Did Josh Hart play against the Pacers? I think he did. Let me quick go to NBA.com, guys. I'm gonna quick get in my Duffy real quick type shit. NBA.com. Pacers, Knicks. When did Cat play? Cat played against them in. Cat played against them on February 10th. So let me quick check this out. Oh my gosh, you got to be shitting me, bruh. Oh, is it loading? Okay. I have no clue what's going on. So, anyways, guys, I kind of want to let me quick. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch back this game real quick, and I want to see if what's his name, Huff, was the primary assignment on him. And let me quick check. So I just want to watch like the first couple possessions of each quarter and see if there's any. So it was Micah Potter. Let me quick see this. They start Micah Potter in this game. They did. They put Potter on him. Okay, so yep, Cat's getting guarded by Potter here to start, which is good. So that should be Zubac here, you'd think, right? They put Siakam on hard. Let me quick see in the third quarter and see if that assignment is still the same. I always like to do this, guys. Sometimes just like go back and like actually, go to NBA.com, just watch a game, use your league pass real quick, see what those matchups are indeed looking like. So start of the third quarter, you still got Potter on Cat. That's good as well. Okay, and now let's go to like fourth quarter possession. Just see, we got to make sure that there was no teams make adjustments and shit. So fourth quarter here, and Huff is still guarding Cat. Okay. So they use the center on Cat. But let me quick check something too. So Cat per 32 minutes. Five threes attempted, bro. How far up does this go? A lot. My camera just died. Hold up, guys. What the hell happened? My damn camera just died, whatever. Let's see, without Brunson. Really good 3-point volume in all these, man. Let me check like a couple other things. Let's see here. Let me just do like all time without Brunson, but then with the Knicks. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, shit. Okay, I don't even have my phone on me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna rip that cat 1.5 threes play. But I don't have my phone on me, so I'm gonna do it after this. Okay, with Sam Merrill's in and shit. Okay. And then the other thing, guys, I'm looking out for a TJ McConnell points line. If he's starting, guys, if he's starting and TJ's line is 13 or 12.5 or less, I will be on that as well. But yeah, I'm going with Cat over 1.5 threes. That's what I'm gonna add. Okay, Tyson and them are all available. Cool. All right, cool. And then if Kuzma's starting without what's his face, Kuzma's starting without Portis, I'll play his 4.5 rebounds too. So, all right, cool guys. Well, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. As always, make sure to drop a like, sub the channel on your way out, all that good stuff. And with that being said, guys, I will catch you guys next time.